Hi, there's Kevin. And Talmadge now, because Zach doesn't want to do it. We're here finally like a month late. This is for January. We're like a month behind. For the Patreon booster box opening, we got Talmadge helping us. Here, he's going to help us edit some videos. And what else are you going to do? Talmadge, you going to stream?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Magic. Talmadge like our best Magic player. Was our best Magic player until he left for the military and college and high school. But yeah, Talmadge grew up here at the store. So glad to have him back. Let's go ahead. We're going to do Kaldheim for January. And you might not see your name on here if you joined post. This is for January. So if you joined in February, you'll have a pack open for you or a card open for you. We're doing collectors now because it's just better. EV, even just with one card, at least you can have the opportunity of getting something that's worth money because nothing is worth money anymore unless it's in a collector's edition. So anyway, if you join in February, yours is coming. So this is for all the January patrons. So Kaldheim collectors actually don't have as big a supply as people thought they were. They're actually starting to run low at distributors. Unlike Theros and Zendikar, they still have a lot of supply. So we're going to do here, Talmadge's never done this before. Let's see how bad he sucks it up. We're just going to open up. You open up one on the collector's edition. I'll open up here on this, and it's just one per person. And kind of give it a little, I guess the names are shuffled in here. So let's open it up. They're shuffled up good. And throw the token aside, and then we'll flip it and flip a name. So first up I have Dizzle gets the Tyrite Sanctum as the showcase foil. We'll start with the good stuff rather. And Talmadge, you can just go at will.
Here's Sloppy Hammer.
Sloppy Hammer.
Old girl.
See, you just go up like this, Talmadge. So you go, hey, look at that.
Oh, hey, look
or
at that.
if you're Zach, you go right there.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you choose which, if you want to be Zach or if you want to,
be a normal
way.
person.
Be a normal person. All right, we'll get some perfect fits to perfect fit that sucker out there. And there's some perfect fits. Here's some penny sleeves. Look at us. We are operational here. So Kaldheim actually has a lot of interesting cards. I'm actually somewhat enjoying Standard. It's not as bad as a rotation ago. It's at least playable, unlike Wilderness Reclamation days. You played in Wilderness Reclamation, Talmadge?
Yes.
And Fires of Invention? Trash. One of the worst. I still need my tier list of. Oh, then you put these in there. Sorry, where's Sloppy Hammer? You did that?
Yeah.
Wow, you're good. I'm bad.
I've watched a video.
Sweet. So yeah, as far as standards are concerned, I think that's one of the worst standards we've ever had with that. So next person up is going to be a Nafri Betrayer King. Is Tanner. It's Nafri. And Joe gets whatever. Oh, that one, the Maja. So we've been doing a commander league here with Kaldheim as well because there's a lot of commanders at the uncommon and the rare slot. So or legendary creatures.
Walrus.
So this is going to. Wow, these are sticking together. A Sneaky Walrus. This goes to Frank for the God of Winter. This one's actually one of the more popular ones in our commander league for people opening. Commander league, we'll have to showcase how you do it sometime. Pretty fun with opening half a booster box and just building commander deck out of the contents. Of course, you can use more than one. That is going to be Bad Hipster right there. That says Bad Hipster. Actually, it doesn't say Bad Hipster. It says John, I believe, or exactly how you say your name. All right, Eric. Get Savala. Another Maja. You just throw the regular ones in.
Penny sleeves.
Little penny sleeves. Only the foils need to be nice and protected. Next up, we have a Mystic Reflection foil for Eric D.
Steve. You get a land. A shiny one.
A good one, yeah. The nice pathway. Nice pathway land. We have, next one up is, one of the better cards out of, at least, started off changing the meta quite a bit with Eric Ma with the Immerstorm, the Immerstorm Predator. The Vampire Dragon with the full art.
Seth.
It's a Calamity Bearer. That's a good one. And we have the next one. We have the Canopy Tactician with, and that is out of that does not. That's out of a commander deck, I believe. Else get +1/+1 and add 3 to your mana pool for Avellino for Lino.
Arthur gets another elf.
Yeah, that came.
Blade of the Elves.
That is out of the commander decks too. Yep. Sweet.
Dang.
That one's pretty sweet. Would love to have that one in my Commander League. That's actually what I'm building is the elf. One of my decks that I built was the elf that just searches for elves. Benjamin gets a foil swamp.
Are those worth anything?
Snow-covered swamp. They're not... I mean, snow-covered swamps are worth, like... I think all snow-covered lands are still about 30 cents. I'm not sure if foil... That's the problem with foils is... I've said this time and again, when you make everything special, nothing is special. So foils no longer are... It's like sought after. They don't really have a really good EV because of these collector's editions. So now the only thing that really is chased is the full art foils.
Danny's
the snow-covered island. Yeah, I think there's a snow-covered slot in here. You have an uncommon slot for Batman for the Inga Rune Eyes. Inga Rune Eyes for Batman. I always think it as flying because that the cape, you know, things with cape.
It makes it look like it's a fly.
I know.
Mythic's rare cards. Glimpse the Cosmos.
Glimpse the Cosmos. I'm on my second pack. All right, here we go. Take out that treasure token and... Oh, no, I'm not. They're right like, there. Okay, we're not on the second pack. Sorry, I've been playing like 2 hours of Arena. My brain's fried. We have the Asgard Armory for 1 worth.
Tad has that Glade Warden.
The Glade Warden. Yep. Huh. We have the Jasper Sentinel. I actually like this. Is one of my favorite cards out of the set as far as for Winota. This actually made Winota playable with Winota Elves. Gets for Alexander's.
Dave has the Iron Verdict.
Next up is Adrian. Adrian gets a Vault Robber. So what are you up to, Talmadge? What are you playing standard now?
Rakdos.
You play Rakdos?
Yeah.
That's
Store.
Rakdos Sacrifice?
You got an Oracle. No, well, kinda.
Gary gets a Woodland Chasm. This is where I think that this set messed up big time, is they should have had these as just commons in the set, not in the land slot. Because if you ever draft or play sealed with the set, you can never get enough snow lands. There's just not enough going around to actually make the snow permanents. I mean, you still go snow. There's still a big upside to it, but not enough, in my opinion.
Monty has the Struggle for Skemfar.
Garrick. Garrick gets Arachnoform. Not to be confused with Garruk.
Mike N gets the Way Down.
And Davy Jones. Arr, Davy Jones. He hates it when I do that. Arr, Davy Jones gets the Demonic Gifts. Goes in his locket.
And the last card will be Firewalker.
Firewalker. All right. Well, I opened up another one. I just opened up another one. All right. We get the Human Warrior out of the way. So Eric Du gets the Search for Glory. Man, I think that they overcosted this. I get it. You can spend more snow mana with a higher cost, but 3-mana tutors are tough. I guess you just get any legendary or saga card. Yeah.
And
I
there's
guess
a lot of
3 mana works with
legendaries
that.
in this set, so...
But maybe they should have had it help cast it. I don't know. Gaining 1 life just seems pretty meh for Search for Glory.
Mike has...
This is a snow sorcery.
The Como.
Oh, Como! Cosmo Servant. We should ban that in Commander League. Card is so broken. With all the... There's a couple people out that as the commander.
I've only seen Zach have it.
It's so broken. It's so broken. There's just not... There's too much, like... I guess there is a couple exiles with Feed the Serpent, which is funny that a Serpent card is... who you're feeding the Serpent to is the card that actually gets rid of it. Vega. That's actually another good commander. So we have Evangeline. Gets the Cardu Durmscourge. That's one of my commanders. It's actually super good in Commander League because it forces everyone to attack. Board states get kind of clogged. And can actually win you some games.
Michael has another flip land.
Yep, the
Pathway.
Hengegate. Hengegate. Animan gets Sigrid, God Favor, the Flash Exile attacker or blocker. Until it leaves the battlefield. Not a bad card. I wonder if we'd see more play if the other one didn't exist, the one that just exiles a permanent. And then when it gets rid of it, they put a token into play. Oh, the converted mana cost. The core, whatever it is. I can't remember. Like, there's my commander.
Yeah.
Herald, King of Skemfar.
Michael K.
We got Inga. Rune Eyes goes the boot. The boot. Das Boot. Andrew gets Cosmo Charger.
I got a lot of Michaels in a row. Here's a Michael J. Ooh. With the Nico.
Nico. Austin gets Reflections of Lichara. I actually really like this card. I still want to build a deck out of this. Standard's just too fast and combo-y to have like a mid-range card like this actually work, but I'm thinking Wizards would be a cool one to name in the format right now, because there is Wizards that kind of recur spells.
Joseph H. has the World Tree.
The World Tree as the showcase.
Yeah. It looks like those trees from Avatar.
Yeah. No, Wizards never steals content from other
Never.
sources. Alex M gets the Tales of the Ancestors. This is a commander card, I believe. That's where it came from.
Atomic Planet Comics gets Sage of the Beyond.
Alex S gets a snow-covered forest. At least in the foils, the color actually pops out more. When they're non-foils, everything looks like a plains.
June has Snow-Covered Swamp.
But Andrew S gets the Cole the Forge Master. That'd be kind of fun to build a commander out of. So whenever a non-token creature controls dies with enchanted or equip, return to enchanter. Creature tokens you control that are enchanted or equipped get +1/+1. I tried it out in my Aura deck. It just didn't seem to get there.
Josiah has the Dual Strike. In your standard Aura deck?
Yeah, it just didn't seem to. The problem with this card is it could get back. You lose your curve at that point. Your creature dies. Your Aura still goes to graveyard. Like, I get it with the Storm.
I don't feel like you have a lot of free slots in that.
Yeah. Well, I do have like one or two free slots with it, and I did have Cole, but it was just awkward. It was a very awkward card. You could go like all it glitters on or all it might is a 4/4 on turn 3. Like, it only gets +1/+1 total.
Did it
Never
make-
goes up even bigger than +1/+1. It's not +1 for each aura. It's just +1/+1. So I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Did it kind of stretch your mana if you tried to hit it on turn 2? Also?
Sort of. Like red was a splash color because red was. There's 6 cards already in the deck that run red, so it wasn't a huge priority for red.
Darren gets Invasion of the Giants.
We have Chip that has a chip on the card. Look at that.
Oh, dang.
Chip has. I don't see it. Up there you go. You can pick it up there. Sorry, Chip. It's on a flavor with the Vega the Watcher. Chip gets a chip card.
We have a Horizon Seeker.
It is Seeking. That card was so good. Like week 1
In the
on
Commander
League. Yeah.
It's
Austin M gets a Funeral Longboat.
It's still kind of good in my 4-color or 5-color.
Yeah, because it can fix you. You can
Yeah.
at least, the worst case scenario is you pay 5 mana to get a specific land. Yep. Next up we have Greg K. Gets the Glittering Frost.
We have an Axe Guard.
Bogart.
Yeah, my bad.
We'll say.
Yeah, for Jose.
Greg C. Gets an Infernal Pet.
Daniel has a Demon Bolt.
A Demon Bolt that cannot do damage to players.
Kind of a nice foil, though.
Yeah, it's cool. Pops. We have Pack Crack Fever. Let's see what we get for you. A Raven Form foil. The card that triggers so many people. Because now blue can actually kill artifacts. Blue can do everything.
Dan F. for Shiny Undersea Invader.
Got Slade. Gets the Comus Faithful.
Joe W with the God's Hall Guardian. Kind of vanilla, but looks cool. And it's shiny.
Yeah, it's good. It's a cat. It's not a weak-looking cat either. It's actually a cat. Kenneth gets a Cyclone Summoner, the best card in my Giants deck in Commander. This card is cool. Kind of a Cyclonic Rift-ish type card.
Joe L coming with the
Crippling Fear. That's having pops too. That kind of pops in the foil full art. We have Zachary S. Gets another card I want to try to break with Winota. Everything I want to try to break with Winota. With the Finn the Fang Bearer. Because you can run a lot of Death Touch. Here's my idea with this card. You can run a ton of Death Touchers with it. And a lot of the cool thing about Death Touch is it's got a nice curve with Winota. So you can Death Touch, 1, 2, 3, drop Death Touch, Winota, and then Winota swing in and hopefully find Finn. And then it deals poison. 2 poison counters, but at that point, I don't know. Maybe there is a couple human Death Touchers too that maybe it can grab Winota. I don't know. Probably just bad, but who knows?
Jordan getting the Foily Herald King of Skemfar.
We have Kel with the Toski Bearer of Secrets. That's a cool card. Nice little showcase there with the Indestructible Squirrel.
Got a couple of 2 sides coming up. Joe E with the...
One of my favorite cards in the set. It's just so hard to make it work, but boy oh boy is it fun in Commander.
Taggart God of Fright.
Zach H gets another one of my Commanders right now. My Commander Kaldheim League. Yes, I have 5 of them. Everyone else has 1. I build 5. You plebs. You what's your one? Your prismatic bridge players.
Yeah.
You're the worst.
Javar with the
Inga
Rune
Rune
Eyes. It was just the best option I had for all my cards.
Justin gets a sleeve apparently because I didn't grab a card. Gets the Tundra Ephemeral. I don't know why they didn't make this an instant speed. I don't know. I think it needs to be. 4 damage to our creature Planeswalker, and you add a colorless for each of the snowlands you spend. So I mean, they do some cool combos with this early on, and they were doing this in the Frostfire or Frostweave, whatever the land is. So they kill the blocker and then still be able to turn their land into a creature. But I don't know. I think instant speed's much better.
Michael C with the Kolvari, God of Kinship. That's a nice looking shiny too. I kind of like her in my Commander deck. She just feels like I'm not tapping into her the best. Like I'm not using...
It's a 2/4 for 3, right? Oh, 2/4 for 4. But then it becomes a 6/6 for 4.
Yeah.
If you have 2 other legend.
And then you get more
creatures.
legendaries with it.
Casey gets the full art Rally the Ranks, which does see some play in. I have a Warriors deck. It's actually pretty sweet and pretty good. If they get rid of Embercleave, maybe we'd be able to see these other strategies of aggro.
Michael I with the Icebreaker Kraken.
I'm not salty about Embercleave whatsoever. Yuanji gets the Blood Sky Massacre.
Or the Great Hinge.
You know what? I'm not as mad about the Great Hinge as I was because of Gruul. Not as prevalent as it once was. Or food.
Matthew with the Battle of Frost and Fire.
The Great Hinge, honestly, is a card that is so much better with less cards in the pool. So the weaker the format is, the better the card is going to be. And I think the Kaldheim added a push over where there's like, Great Hinge is sort of back to where it's a liability in certain matchups because it just doesn't do anything on a turn. You want to be closing out the game. Which is the exact opposite of Embercleave. Embercleave gets better and better with the more cards. Justin A gets Snowcover Mountain.
Mark S with the Snow-Covered Plains.
Hey. I don't know which is worse, Plains or Mountain. They're both the worst colors, right? No? Oh, you're a white player. There's some
No.
over here, like, knocking your color
I mean,
over here.
I'm more Gruul.
You're more a
Gruul and
Gruul player?
Sultai. I don't know. That's my favorite, I feel like.
Nah.
Jeff with the foil Cardur.
Cardur. We have Drew with the Skemfor Elder Hall. Black's the best color. Fight me. No?
I had a kid call it purple yesterday.
But wow, I'm playing... My standard deck right now is playing every color but black.
Is it the best then?
Uh-oh, I don't know.
Jesse H with the shiny Frenzied Raider.
We have Donnie with the Doomscar Titan. DH gets smashing success. It wasn't a smashing success. This card is trash.
Rip. Gerald with the Dread Rider.
I guess it's just
You can
an
hardly
instant
tell this
speed.
one's
It's
foil.
one more. Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of them that are really dark. Travis G gets to Depart the Realm. That's kind of that foil pops. That's cool. That's cool pop.
The Card Bazaar with the Craven Hulk. Yeah.
That's because Coach is a coward. That's what you get. You get your card, Coach. Just kidding. Don't cancel me. Oh, we have Deku with the effigy. The Scorn effigy.
Jesse B with the Breakneck Berserker.
Not a coward. Look at that guy. Look at those guns. He works out.
He's got some
He
big
lifts.
Definitely.
Dustin. I bet Talmadge doesn't even lift.
I
Do you
mean,
even lift, bro?
Kevin, I don't think you live.
Hey! King Harold's Revenge. Have you seen these abs?
No, I haven't.
Hey!
Jaya?
Or JH, probably. I don't know.
My bad. I'm
We'll see what it is. Who knows with how it got converted over. The Elderleaf Mentor. Earl is blasting with the Warhorn. Another one that kind of pops. Some of these do pop really well. Others do not.
I ran out of names.
Here, you can have a load of mine.
Thanks. I thought we were almost done.
I know.
Nicholas with the last card in the pack. This Rhymewood Falls. I kind of like that shiny.
Forest Island.
Yeah.
Okay, first up, we have Ryan with the Vargoth Blood Sky. This is one of my favorite foils in this showcase because the red background just looks super cool. How that foils off of it. The Tutor card, 2/3 Death Toucher. See, you can actually go two. This one's cool. See, Winota, got to try it because it's gonna be weird at that point. It's definitely be 4 colors.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be wanting black and green as your main colors, and then the other ones that are Winota
Just a
colors
splash.
being splashed, which is kind of awkward. But this Winota is so key that this card can actually go get Winota, though. So, or anything else.
Russ with the Cosmos Elixir. That kind of looks cool foil.
Pretty sure on the stack you can boast too and find the right card and put it on top, and then get into play.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be some.
feels like you should be
Is there any
able to.
humans in black that are super good too that I'm not even thinking about? Because yeah, lack of big humans.
Ross with the Agyar the Freezing. Nice little foil.
It's an awesome card. Love that card. We have Inga Rune-Eyes again. Oh, we got to pick a name for James. James gets an Inga. That's actually a cool little showcase too. You can't knock the art with this set. I like how the showcases turned out. Kind of the Celtic art there on the
I think it looks really
sides. Or is that actually Viking art? What's the difference? I guess that's more Viking than Celtic. Are Celtics Vikings? I don't even know. Vikings?
Nice. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know the difference.
I don't know either.
Ron.
Well, I think the time period's way off, but
Aldred's Epiphany.
yep. I hate that card. Rip it up.
Why do you hate it?
Well, just because it's pushed the ultimatum
Take an
decks.
extra
Yep.
turn. Rip.
We have Haka the Whispering Raven, which turns into the Alren, God of the Cosmos.
I like that card.
Or actually, this is the front side, this is the back side. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually like this side of a 2/3 flyer that can be an early blocker and then turn over to Scry if need be.
Roker with the Cardew, another one. I like this art of it too, especially when it's shiny.
Yep. Yeah, the art was really cool for this set. Really cool. Blake. Now we get to go to the dumbest art known to man in Strixhaven. Ay, ay, ay. Whole set just seems so corny, just so cheesy. Here's the old man Kevin again yelling at the clouds.
Robert with the old growth troll. Ooh, another shiny.
The 4/4 for 3 doesn't even see player in standard right now. Well, because it's
Is green not good enough right now?
well, it's competing with the slot of another card, a couple cards. I don't know, maybe they do
Steel Leaf
play it.
Champion's like way gone, isn't it?
Well, there's the other legendary creature. When another creature, it's a 4/4 already, and then when another legendary creature or another creature comes to play, it gets bigger. So it just, I don't know. Bobby with the Blood Sky Sire. Mono green doesn't see a lot of play though. It started to come back because it's decent versus mono white and super good versus mono red, but it's. The problem is with mono green, it suffers the same thing that I'm always complaining about. When like the white and the red have their god draws, they have their Maul of the Skyclave draws or their Embercleave draws, and you just have a mediocre like it just. Or if you have a very similar draw back and forth, and those cards just green doesn't have that card to really push them over the top like those ones do.
Robert Keller with In Search of Greatness.
We have Blessing of the Frost for Jared. Another cool art.
Oh, with Cosmic Intervention.
Is that a commander? Yep, that's a commander card, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go Lucas with a Hero of Bredegard.
Do you
Is that a commander card too? Yep. Whenever you exile one or more cards from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield, put that many +1s counters as long as the Hero of Bredegard has 5 or more counters on it as flying and as an angel in addition. Kind of cool.
Do you remember that Lucas that was with us for like years?
Yeah.
And then he told us his name was Luke after so long.
Yeah, because I was saying it wrong the entire time.
I was
didn't
too.
Want to, he didn't want to correct me.
I was like friends with him. I was like so scared. Leo with the snow-covered mountain.
Revengeance with a forest. That forest is kind of bland.
Yeah. I think it's just all the white kind of.
Yep.
I honestly do confuse them for planes too when I'm like trying to sort
Yeah,
out
the
my
foils
colors.
at least the colors pop out a little bit more, but yeah, the non-foils.
Logan with the Skemfar Shadow Sage. I like this card. It feels good in the commander.
Yep. It's my win condition and else. We have the Blizzard Brawl, really good card for Toast. Toast gets a not toasty card, the opposite of being toasty, being in a blizzard. With the Blizzard Brawl, man, my dad jokes are on par.
Richard. Bloodline Predator. It's a mediocre shiny.
Yep, another card I thought about trying in Winota because it can actually trigger and get a little bit bigger, but it seems bad at that point. It triggers off of naming human.
And a little too slow, maybe.
Sarah gets the Usher of the Fallen, one of the better cards to come out of the set. Super good for warriors, super good for kind of these mono white aggro decks.
Lawrence with the Disdainful Stroke. I actually like this artwork a lot.
I actually like that card because it counters Emergent Ultimatum. And Embercleave. Oh,
And the Great Hinge.
and the Grey Hinge. Might be my favorite card ever printed. Edgar gets Glacial Floodplain. That's cool art.
Larry with the Mist of Liturjar.
Lijara?
Lijara.
Lijara, something like that. We got Will with the mob. He's going to mob me for getting that terrible card. These guys lift, though. Look at them. They lift.
Does Will lift?
Do you lift Will?
Kyle with the Saros Pac-Man.
One of the best limited cards. That card is a boss.
I really
a 3/3
like
for
it.
3 and draw a card.
Especially hitting it off my bridge.
We have Wings of the Komos for Sean. Ooh, that is an untap ability. Is there anything that Nate needs to untap right now?
I can't think of any.
I guess you could do the combo with Storm Herald. So there's the Colossal Enchantment, Aura. It gives +20 to +20, but it taps the creature. So you need something like this to untap it. So
Just swing out of nowhere for a lot.
well, swing, you'd have to have 4 mana. You'd have to have that in the graveyard, 4 mana, and then cast comes into play, untap it. But at that point, it kind of feels a bit iffy.
Kevin W. with the Raiders carve.
Vroom vroom.
Skirt.
We got Scott with the Village Rites. Wasn't expensive common until it was reprinted in this set. Common that got $1 out of the last, or Core 2019, I believe, was printed.
Kevin Moe. You got a lot of Kevins on here.
Kevin's the best name.
Carfall Kennel Master.
Where's the dog? Oh, there's dog. There's
There's
wolf
some
back
wolves.
there.
There's some puppies.
It's a zombie, though.
He's a berserker?
Jake. It's your strategic planning. Strategically plan to get the epic proportions in the graveyard or whatever it is for classification in the graveyard for the Storm Herald to then set it up.
Oh.
See?
You could do it. Turn 4 win? Or is it later?
Yeah, you could do turn 4.
Ooh. Right off the bat. We got I forgot her name. Kevin L. Cosmia, God of the Voyage. I haven't seen this one yet. I actually really like this art, though.
It's cool. Have you read even what it does?
No.
Pretty good card. Got a full art Blood in the Snow. Full art foil for Travis H. Now it's pretty cool. It's got like a landfall ability, put a +1 counter on it, or exile it, and then you exile it, and then for every land while it's in exile, it gets a counter on it. Then it comes into play with that many counters, and you draw that many cards. So it's kind of like a late game, cast it early, start building up counters on it, and get it back for a finisher, and refill your hand. But it saw a lot of play week 1, week 2, and it's kind of fallen out of favor.
Justin D. with the Mordai of the Frost.
We have Trevor.
It's a nice foil, too.
Trevor gets the Fursha Judge of Valor. Guess what this is?
What is it?
One of my commanders.
Is it really?
Yep.
I ran out of names again.
You want some more names?
I mean,
Ask more names.
if you want to get it over with.
We got Brandon. I don't know which Brandon this is. We'll have to figure. Oh yeah, the other Brandon has a different name on this account, so I know which Brandon this is. Gets the Quakebringer. That guy lifts.
He's swole?
He's swole. He's so swole he's breathing fire.
Dang. 2 Utes with the Bark Channel Pathway. That's nice in the full art, too.
Yep. I think these cards would be highly sought after if they were actually rare. But I mean, they're so common. Collector's editions they're expensive, but they print tons of them, and so
everyone gets them. Tyson with the Finn the Fangbear.
We have Cody with the Rally the Ranks.
Colin with the Magda.
Another card I want to try to make work, and it just doesn't seem to have enough dwarfs or slash changelings in the right spread. It's just a weird card.
All the really good ones probably rotated with.
Yeah, I was like, they needed the 1-drop. They made a spirit instead of a. They should have made that 1-drop a dwarf, in my opinion. And then it could have worked. It just seemed like you don't have that curve you want. There's a couple other 1-drops. There's any that are worthwhile. Speaking of things that aren't worthwhile, Bacon Bombs is definitely trashed here.
Oh, shoot.
Gets a Glorious Protector, which he's going to need Glorious Protection.
Chris N. with the Skenfar Avenger.
One rare that I'm missing out of my elf deck.
Really? I have it.
Yeah, of course you do.
I got all the
battle for the Breton Guard for H2O plants. It's a Celestia card for H2O plants. That's on theme.
Chris B with the
Firja's Retribution? Something? Who knows?
Firjas. We'll go Firjas.
We have Shiro with the Snow-Covered Island. Not the best land. Swamp is the best land.
What about the
Swamp.
What about the Dickland
Swamp.
from there?
Oh, yeah. No. Definitely not that island.
Bot Dog. Ooh, snow-covered swamp.
It's called Pet Island. Thank you very much.
My bad.
Shikei gets the Blood Sky Berserker. That guy lifts too. You jelly? That guy lifts.
Yeah, kind of jelly.
That guy lifts.
Years of dedication. Mark P. Spirit of the Elder Guard.
All these berserkers are more swole than these so-called warriors. Lazy ass warriors. 0% gets an Immerstorm Skullcairn.
Chad. With the foiled Gottnevald Slumber Mound. Nice little land. Turned into a 4/4.
Unruly with the Pilfering Hawk. The Looter. So they have to continue to keep making Merfolk Looter worse and worse, and that requires a snow land to activate.
Is it a one? What is it?
2 mana, 1/2 Looter. It's got flying though, I guess.
Carlos. With the shiny mammoth growth.
We have Adam with the Ice Hide Troll. Looks more like a zombie than a troll.
Yeah, I thought it was a zombie.
I guess it kind of looks like a troll. It depends on the lore of what a troll is.
Will D. Raven Wings. Nice little art, kind of like an Icarus.
We have Sean with Null, the best card against Talmage. Gets rid of your bridge for 1 mana. What do you think about that? How about them apples?
I mean, do you play a lot of blue?
Yeah, 1 deck.
One day.
Has 1 Null in it too.
Really?
Yep.
Willard L. with the shiny squash.
Squash.
I kind of like that artwork too.
Greg R. gets the Shackles of Treachery. And I am at... Oh, I have 1 more name and 1 more card. Look at that. But you have 2 names and 1 card. That last one's going to be yours, Talmage.
Oh, really? I was lucky for coming to the shop today.
I know.
Will K. with the shiny Roots of Wisdom.
We have Brenton with the Tormentor's Helm. Womp, 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 womp. See what your card is, Talmage. Oh, look at that. Revitalize.
Revitalize. Best card in the set.
It is. So there you have it for this month of the Patreon booster box opening. If you didn't see your name and were a January patron, give me a message and we'll see what happened on Patreon. Anyway, we'll be doing February, so we'll probably just do a plethora of packs of different collector's edition for February's. So again, we are like a month behind with this, and we'll get these shipped out. And you can always check out for more content on the various YouTube channels. If you're interested in joining the Patreon, you can sign up at patreon.com/roguedeckbuilder. We have tons of benefits available for you. This has been Kevin and my buddy Talmage here with Rogue Deck Builder /Conroe Game / what else do I do?
Potentially Kevin.
Hey, that's a dead channel. Thanks for watching.